Welcome back to Average Dave. I've decided to do a video over a subject which has been annoying a lot of people in the country. Here's a small clip of what's going on.
Let's bring you some other breaking news that we're getting today. Live pictures that you can see now from Hither Green. This is in Lewisham in southeast London. That is where a 78-year-old homeowner has been arrested on suspicion of murder following the death of a suspected burglar at his home. The police said they were called, and the scene they described is that one suspect, armed with a screwdriver, forced this 78-year-old homeowner into his kitchen. A struggle ensued, during which one of the men sustained a stab wound to the upper body, believed to be the suspected burglar. He was taken to hospital and died in the early hours of this morning. They were unable to confirm whether that suspected burglar had been stabbed with the screwdriver, but right now, the 78-year-old pensioner has been arrested on suspicion of murder and suspicion of grievous bodily harm. We'll get more on that a bit later on.
The gentleman in question was called Henry Vincent. He was apparently wanted by the police for a number of burglaries, and his whole family have been apparently involved in criminal activity. He is a traveller. Whether that's got anything to do with it, you know, it's up to you really. There's been masses of floral tributes outside by the travellers. The travellers do it. I think we all do it. You know, when someone's knocked off a bike or a car crash, people always put floral tributes. But I think people are getting up in arms about it because the fact this guy was a criminal. He was threatening the pensioner with this screwdriver, and basically he's a criminal that's died. The people are going mad about it because they think it's a disgrace, even to the fact that someone decided to rip the shrines off.
These are scumbags! Scumbags!
Was it right or wrong? That's really up to you to decide. Most of the country think it's complete rubbish. They've got no sympathy for this guy because he was a burglar. He was robbing. And this is the reality we live in. This guy was robbing someone's house. He wasn't knocked off his bike. He wasn't killed in cold blood. He was robbing somebody's house. And that's a fact. To put these floral tributes up is disgusting. And most of us believe it. I mean, it's been on all the press. Everybody believes this is total crap. Even Piers Morgan.
Cut to the quick about what this scumbag did.
So,
right, this guy, he goes to a house
with a screwdriver
where there's two pensioners. One, Richard Osborn Brooks, is 78. His wife, Maureen, is in bed because she's very sick and he's a carer for her, suffering from dementia. And this little scumbag comes in armed with a screwdriver to rob
them, yes,
and terrorise them. And in the scuffle that follows, he happens to fall on his screwdriver and die. Why should we feel a shred of sympathy? And the idea that we then have to celebrate his life right outside the scene of this despicable crime.
You don't have to
and
celebrate
that this
his life
poor
at
bloke
all.
can't even go back and live with his wife in the house that they lived in. I think it's disgusting.
So there you go. There's Pierce's view. A lot of people share the same view. I probably wouldn't use those words, but this is someone's dad. But the reality is this guy was breaking into someone's house. He wasn't killed in a road accident or cold blood. He was killed in a scuffle with a bloke because he was robbing their house. Because rather than get a job and work hard, he wanted to steal somebody who was 78 and retired and take their valuable belongings. What sort of person does that make him? Well, that's up to you. I think the reality is normal people probably wouldn't have done anything outside the house. But I think the fact that it's the travellers and they obviously are quite like to do quite things like this have basically started this whole dilemma in the press. I don't think the flowers should probably be stamped on like this gentleman did, but he did it. Not really the sort of thing I would do. The police haven't helped at all. They took a few days before they decided to move the flowers to somewhere else. So they've now calmed it a little bit, but beforehand they were trying to prosecute people for taking down flowers for a burglar. So if the guy was a murderer and he had killed someone there, but then got killed himself, would they have still put flowers up? Probably would have, to be honest, because this is the sort of thing travellers like to do. They're going to have a £100,000 funeral, which, to be honest with you, I don't understand why he was robbing someone's house anyway. I don't get it, but either way, it's caused a lot of debate over in the UK. Thank you for watching, and all I can say is the fact this guy's now got off with this crime, I hope this leaves all people to defend their homes with reasonable force. That doesn't mean kill anyone, obviously, but I think you should be allowed to defend your home to a point, but within reason and within the law. Thank you for watching. If you got any comments, please add it. Please click subscribe or watch one of the videos either side of my head. And take care and see you soon. Bye bye.